are back here on Carolina Women with our friend Nikki. We are here at this wonderful Seaglass showroom. It looks phenomenal in here.
Thank you.
It's kind of fun, and this is especially fun today to talk, because we're going to talk about hurricane season. As far as we know, there are already 2 storms that are named. And I think you were talking before, and it really makes a lot of sense. It's time to prepare.
Absolutely. We're already seeing some incredible storms coming in, especially even with the tornado threats we've been getting. We had a couple tornadoes in Georgia, so about the Guyton area already pop up. So we have some protection that's able to be closed down immediately with automation, that even when we have some threats like that, you can protect your home.
Let me ask you a question as we're beginning to talk about hurricane shutters. Obviously, the importance is during a storm, and I think you led and said basically that it doesn't have to be a hurricane to be a dangerous storm.
Correct.
And so let's talk about what you've got, because you've got some wonderful products here.
Absolutely. So some of the most popular ones are going to be the rolling shutter, and then we also have the accordion shutter. The rolling shutter is great for the customers who have multiple homes and they're not here at their location a lot. It can be controlled by an app off your phone.
Oh, it can?
Absolutely. So whenever that you get that notice that you have a storm coming in at the location, you're able to get everything shut down from, remotely. So you can get all secured.
Is this considered a decorative piece, or is this more of a functional hurricane shutter?
This is going to be more of the functional one. We're using this product more on the sides and the back. A lot of the more decorative products would be either the Bahama shutter, or we'll go over the colonial shutters as well. Those can be multiple colors and very pretty and decorative.
Okay, let me ask you about, can this be retrofitted? Because I think we talked before about, if I'm building a house, this is something you want to put into the plan.
Absolutely. It can be, we have people add the motorization at that time, so they can add power to the window when they're in build.
Okay.
So I always think that's a great idea. Instead of adding any kind of wiring on the outside that's visible, you can have that built in. These are custom sizes, so usually we just do them on the trim, not built into the home, but usually on the face of the material.
All right, let's talk about these. I think these are kind of cool.
Yes, they're easy to use, functional. Also, some cool features about them are the locking mechanism for security reasons.
Makes sense.
And then you're able to lock it on the inside or the outside. So say you have a 2-story building, you can actually just open your window from the inside, reach out, close it and lock it, and never have to get on a ladder. So that's a really important feature.
Yes, exactly. You said you'd use a lot of these out in Sun City too.
Correct, yes, because they're just so easy to operate. Just slide them back and forth. Anybody can operate them. They come in the multiple colors as well. They are already approved by the HOA, so we're easily getting in there and getting them installed.
And one of the things we talked about is you match typically to trim. Is that how you choose a color?
And we have 4 main colors, so the white, bronze, ivory, and then there's a beige as well.
Unless you have a designer involved, and then there's always a different horse of a different color, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about these. Are fabulous. I love these.
So it's a very low country look. These are the Bahama shutters. They're made out of aluminum and powder coated.
Okay.
We have 250 main colors that we use off the RAL deck, and then if one of those colors, some reason, just don't fit right, we can do a custom color as well.
So how do these work? They are open as a decorative part of the exterior of the home.
Yes, so these can actually function in a few different ways. This one is going to have the latches that slide left and right. So these are the locks, which also we could put them on the inside, so you can operate them from the inside of your window. We also have louvers that can articulate, so it can open and close. We don't have that displayed here, but we do have some brochures that we could show you about the ones that have operable louvers. And then again, any type of color, but they can stay out and decorative when there's not a storm, and then you just can close them up whenever it's time.
I want to walk over here because these are really interesting too. I'll let you walk ahead of me. This is a great look. Talk to us about that.
Yep. So here we have the colonial shutters. The colonial shutters, again, can be any color. And then they have different styles as well. You can do a board and batten. This is going to be the louvered product. We also have raised panels.
Good.
They have a great feature where they just close, and then you'll put a bar across of them and latch them down with what we call a sidewalk bolt. So they are nice and secured for the storms. And then they have little acorns is what we call the holdbacks. So that's what's keeping it against the wall nice and secure. You can hear that locking into place.
We've only got about 20 seconds left. And in that time, I want to say, I don't have to be the expert. I call you. Talk to us about coming out for a consultation.
Absolutely. So we offer complimentary consultations where either myself or Chase, one of our sales reps, will come out, talk about all the different options that we offer, and then provide some pricing. And then you can also come into the showroom so we can talk about that as well.
I learn something every time we are together. I appreciate it. And get these sooner rather than later. With the weather we've got, it's a must.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nikki. Stay
Thanks for
with us.
coming
There's
in.
more to come here on Carolina Women.